For you, for me, for all of we.
Hello everybody, this is Brandy here, and we're back at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort on Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Turkey Day.
Happy belated Thanksgiving, because you're going to be watching this after, but
Screw the pilgrims, but we came to eat.
we did.
So let's go to Toledo.
Be sure to subscribe and enjoy your holiday, no matter how you celebrate it.
I heard the girl. Welcome to Jurassic World Park.
I have this beautiful rosé that I picked that's vegan, and I got the 8 ounce because it was slightly more expensive than just getting a glass. You just get, just a little bit more. Oh, it's so light and bright, and it's got like this nice floral hints to it, but it's not too like heavy. I'm really into this. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 wines, and would recommend this rosé to most anybody.
I love the sort of pour for this, because you get this like little carafe of wine. It's a secondary thing. It's a nice compromise to allow the princess to get a bottle. I do love this room though. We have never been in this room inside this. It's like our fourth time here. Fourth, I think. Much better view in here than in the main room. Look at that. No balcony, no little like mini balcony or anything else in the way. You see Galaxy's Edge and everything else. But back to why you guys are really here, the alcohol. We know you don't come for the food. We know you come for the drink. It's okay because we do too. Ooh, that's a very nice grape. Sort of sweet in the front end, not a whole lot of acidity. Yeah, tongue-tied today. Sorry, we were up late night editing. I'm kind of tired. Yes, acidity to it, not that much. More sweet, less tart, semi-sweet. They're not dry at all. It's a good one. It's drinkable. I'll give it 3.5 out of 5 claws. Tower of Terror, Galaxy's Edge, Disney Springs over there, and a bunch of hotels whose name I don't know. I feel like I've been ordering a lot of cocktails around here, and while I do love cocktails, like a lot, I feel like I don't represent enough for the beer people out there. I saw a Spanish Dunkel on the menu, a bottle. Pretty looking bottle, simple, but like gives me like that slaughterhouse film sort of vibe to it. I figure I'd get this because I like Dunkels. Spanish Dunkels sounds amazing. So one of those fancy ones with the description on the bottle: black sheep of the family, a rebel soul, a blend of flour, malts, soft hints of chocolate, coffee, and licorice.
Sounds like you.
Sounds like me, 100%. Except for licorice. Am I licorice? I don't feel like licorice.
Yeah. Black licorice.
Oh, that's good. Oh, this is better than the Germany Dunkel. In Epcot, it's got like that Dunkel like thickness to it, with like the hint of chocolate without being like bitter. It goes on very smooth. I had to find this. 4.5 out of 5 claws. That is a very good beer that I purchased when I was 21. 21 and up, kids.
Pen con tomate for you, for me, for all of we. I think it like rivals Jaleo, but it's not fully up there because you don't get to make your own. Or was it before you used to make your own? Like you used to put your own tomato on it. I don't remember, but let's try it after. I feel like it's been a year since we've tried it.
Ready to get the bread?
Tomato is super fresh. It's super oily. You can really taste that throughout. The bread is thick cut and beautifully toasted, and I love how every time we come the bread gets thicker. I think that is a bonus to this bread. I love it. I will always love it. You can also get it at Three Bridges, which we frequent very often. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 breads. It gives good bread and gives Toledo a run for its money.
This is probably one of our favorite appetizers on property. The only real difference that I ever remember between this and the Toledo last is the kind of bread that it's on. The flavor is pretty close to the same in my memory, but it's always a beautiful little thing. It's basically just a toasty with herbed tomato sauce on it. Not complaining about that one. The garlic, the pepper, perfect level toast. This is an appetizer. If you weren't hungry, you're gonna be hungry after taking a bite of this. 4 out of 5 plus.
Bear got a whole plate of Brussies, and I was jealous, so I had to get myself some as well.
How are we looking so far?
Very good, thank you.
I'll check on you in a moment then.
Okay. Cheers. Oh my gosh. It's so melt in your mouth and crispy and delicious. I feel like we had Brussels recently that I thought were really good. They're not as good as this one. These are up there with the Cellier. 5 out of 5 Brussies. Come here and get Brussels sprouts. They've got that maple deliciousness to them that you absolutely need in your life.
It's like spearfishing, but for Brussies. King Triton would be proud. Look at that. Look at that char on that Brussie. The greenness of it. I love tree-shaped vegetables. They're the only ones I would eat as a child. Anything that didn't look like a tree or something that I saw naturally in the environment wasn't eaten. That is a pretty Brussie.
Yeah, we have pens. We don't have any pencils though. Or we could do, I'm sure
That char, the sort of earthy sweetness from the seasoning. Looks like a little bit of maple syrup. They're so good. Still working out how to cook our Brussies perfectly at home. You have your recipes. Please drop them for me in the comments below. But that is a Brussels sprout. Some of you are Brussels sprout haters, and I don't understand you, but I still love you. Those Brussies are similar to the love I have for you. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
I've been dreaming about these Gigante beans since the last time we had them, and I even see them at the store, and I ask Bear if I can buy them so I can cook them at home, and he always tells me no. So I'm glad that I finally get Gigante beans back in my life. So flavorful and delicious. It's a full meal, and I love it. 5 out of 5 beans. These are the beans that Jack was looking for his bean stock. Fire. Almost a crime.
This is always the one place where the princess comes and gets sides, or basically their tapas size plates here, and is never upset. But she loves almost everything they have here, especially this, even the chocolate avocado mousse that you used to get for dessert. Has always been very kind to her, even though we do miss the vegan seafood dish they used to have. Is it oyster mushrooms and scallops? Bring that back. This always smells amazing. Maybe I should give in and let her get the Gigante beans.
I was like, how did I be so big? So.
It's like,
Over in Toledo.
think like a savory bean.
Yeah, I don't know the wine list over there. So you don't have
Almost soup. Like you don't really have to chew it, but it's thicker than a soup. And deeply flavored. From the first bite all the way to the last. That flavor sort of lingering in your mouth. That's why the princess misses these beans so much. It's like food hypnosis in Spanish. Which is probably highly effective. I would give it 4.5 out of 5 claws. Top tier plant-based tapas. So here we have the turkey roulade. This is a specialty Thanksgiving only meal that they have, and Thanksgiving only just for today. It's basically like a Spanish themed turkey dinner. You have your stuffed turkey. We have some regular mashed potatoes over here with some cranberry relish on the side. We have Brussies along with some glazed and roasted carrots with a little bit of stuffing hidden in the middle there. Because why shouldn't you be able to get a turkey dinner themed to the restaurant that you're at Walt Disney World? That's why you eat here, isn't it? I hope you don't come here and just get cupcakes or egg rolls or no, Mickey pretzels. I suppose you can do all those things, but you still treat yourself every trip. Like once a trip, maybe. So let's just get into this turkey and this stuffing first, since that seems to be the star of our show. I am not a turkey for Thanksgiving person. I prefer ham. Turkey, while I like it, I've never really loved it for Thanksgiving. Along with the complicated feelings I have with Thanksgiving because, you know, this is still native land. Anyway, let's go ahead and stab that. Get a mouthful of this. Beautifully seasoned turkey, nice and moist. Not that dry gum up your mouth. Sort of like quicksand turkey that your aunt cooked for Thanksgiving 2 years ago because it was her turn to cook the turkey and she had to read some weird Google recipe and messed it up and then had to make the whole family suffer. Not that I know anything about that because my family doesn't do family get-togethers like that, but I'm saying I know one of you have those relatives out there that has to cook the turkey that year and you just know it's going to be awful. This is a complete opposite of that. That is a turkey journey. That is a turkey with an accent. That is a turkey with culture. I love it. 4.5 out of 5 plus. Then we have the mashed taters. And you gotta have the good mashed taters with cranberry relish. Now, up until I met the princess, I'd only had cranberry sauce in a can. And for a long time for me, that was peak. I wanted not for any other kind of cranberry sauce. I like the little ridges from the can on my cranberry sauce. Perfectly happy with that. Perfectly content. Not that she showed me the way and different ways the cranberry sauce can be made. It's a whole new world for me. Dazzling chase. For you and me. That's a treat. Savory mashed potatoes, top of cranberry sauce. That's the way to go. Cranberry relish. Forget gravy. The new best topping, cranberry relish on top of mashed potatoes. 4 out of 5 plus. We're going to go ahead and skip the brusties, the same brusties that the princess had. Beautifully charred. We're going to save those for later. I'm going to dig out this stuffing here. Definitely feel like you should have gotten more of it. It's like just a little hand scoop. Like a taster scoop of stuffing. Stuffing, when we do have family get-togethers, is like half of my plate. The stuffing is why I really come to Thanksgiving. I don't want to hear about your year. I don't come to check up on family. I'm really just there for the food. Like most of us probably are.
Oh, I forgot to mention, they are served Tapas style, so they make the
nice and
Tapas,
thick.
the appetizer, they're served Tapas style, they come out as they're ready.
I prefer my stuffing more thick than bready. Otherwise, it's got bread in it, but like more like soft and moussey. Here's where we are with that. It suffers from being on a plate with so many other great things, but it's still pretty good on its own. 3.5 out of 5 plus. That's for these wonderfully roasted heirloom carrots. This looks like a finger from Jujutsu Kaisen, but I'm gonna leave it alone. If you get that, if you're nerdy enough, let me know in the comments. For the rest of you, just know that it looks like a finger. That might be haunted, maybe with some sort of demonic force. See what it tastes like. Very good. I don't feel like I'm gonna get superpowers from it though. We give it 3 out of 5 plus. Overall, plate's very strong. I'm giving it a solid 4. You get a chance to come to Toledo or any other Disney restaurant for Thanksgiving or any other holiday, because they do this several times a year depending on the holiday. I suggest you at least give it a shot. You're already here. Treat yourself.
This is the Café Carajillo, which I thought would be great with our dessert. It's an espresso with some liqueur in it. Cheers to the community. Oh, that's flavored so beautifully. Like the liquor with the coffee just balances so perfectly, and that espresso is like nice and rich. I love this. This is like a 4.5 out of 5 espressos, and like if I had 3 of these, I would probably be awake until tomorrow morning. Very caffeinated, but delicious.
More fascinated by the all clear, both serving cup and sort of like coffee mug, because it's like one of those hollow ones, so like it's cold to the touch, but you can still tell it's pretty warm. It doesn't feel cheap either. You know, it's glass. It feels like plastic. It's glass. Coffee for dinner. Other than Disney Coffee Blog, go check them out by the way. Are you like after dinner coffee people? Are you like midday coffee people? Are you like 1 cup a day, 3 cups a day, morning coffee person? When we did drink coffee on the regular, morning only coffee for me. Anything afternoon and I'm gonna start seeing sounds. Ooh. It has a lot more of a kick than I was expecting, but still very drinkable. 1 sip is enough for me. I think I'm gonna be awake for the rest of the night now. Thanks, coffee. 4 out of 5 plus.
Welcome to the reason why we are not spending Thanksgiving at home today. The beautiful chai marshmallow panna cotta. I'm really excited for this. Oh, it's smooth like butter. This might be a really big bite, but I'm kind of not intimidated. Even though chai and marshmallow are not really like flavors that I would associate myself with, I'm excited for this. Wow. Whoa. I feel like I just took a walk down the Grand Floridian, went to the gingerbread house, bought some gingerbread, hopefully it was vegan, it was there in McKenna's or whatever, had a few bites, took a stroll around Magic Kingdom for Christmas, heard some classic music. It's that time of year when the world falls in love with this panna cotta, like full Christmas mode in the bite. Like, send Clark Griswold. We need this little Christmas time. This is the magic. This is a 5 out of 5. Like, why is this not here all year? Why is this only here from November 20th to 27th? That's a missed opportunity. I feel like this is one of the best vegan desserts that we've had, at least in the last 6 months. So 5 out of 5. I want to put it on the Princessities list, but I mean, it would only be valid for November. So I guess we'll throw it on the list, but it's only valid for, what, 7 days? Please come. Come try. Buy me out. Buy me out.
Princess just went on a journey. It's been a long journey. We have had some good desserts this year, so this thing's gonna have a lot of competition. We'll see if it can dethrone my current favorite, which is the boat-ride peach raspberry cobbler. Got a nice spoon feel. A little base on the bottom. There's little crunchies here on the side. It's to be a lot of different textures. I hope that's not a problem. It's very, very hard not to get a spoonful. Okay. If you like sweet potato pie, you will love this. It's got a very sweet potato forward sort of flavor. We do have that vegan marshmallow cream in there with some crunches provided by the nuts on top. A very unique and interesting flavor. It definitely feels like you just licked Santa's sleigh. that intense level of flavor and consistency in a bite. It's quite tasty but quite rich. If you're not a dessert person like me, you will probably need to share this because it is extremely rich. But as a solid dessert, I'm still giving the edge of the peach cobbler though. For me, it's getting a 4 out of 5 claws. Princess, how much do you love Toledo?
I love Toledo, 10 out of 10 Toledos. It's amazing.
She's always looking for a excuse to come here. She actually had this reservation scheduled a month ago.
I want to say it was birthday time, so September.
But I made her move it.
Yeah, because I wanted to do all the fancy restaurants, and Bear was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
With all within like
calm
2
down,
weeks of each other.
Especially because we got that Victoria and Albert's, and we weren't planning on that. So.
And we just got off a cruise. So, too much within a short period of time. But we still came. I told her she could have another one.
It was amazing coming to Toledo. The Gigante beans were amazing. The dessert was worth the wait. I wish that they had that year round. It was incredible.
Well, we don't know what you guys think. Given what you've seen, would you come to a Disney-themed restaurant for Thanksgiving or any other holiday? Let us know in the comments below. If there's anything you'd like to see us do or any more holiday treats you'd like to see, that's going to be a place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this. And
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear's going to eat himself all the way over to Hollywood Studios or Epcot or Animal Kingdom or Blizzard Beach or any of these other like places that you can see from this balcony.
That's quite the eat. Put your head there.
I mean, right there. As I fell into the tree. No. Somebody castled their. Actually, you don't castle the king here. But this isn't even right.
I love these elevators. Except for hitting in them. There's no buttons and it's really weird. It's
I
always
actually
been weird.
love the no button thing because then you don't ever have to hold the elevator open for anybody. That's always awkward.
I mean, there's still a hold elevator button. But you were never going to hold that button anyway, were you?